All right, 11th grade, Mr. Galanis here, coming to you in this second to last week, of your 11th grade year. We're just about to hit 3 months of remote learning. I wanted to do two things right now. I want to go through our last assignment, and I want to acknowledge and shout out the folks who have hit the benchmark of 60% already. So I'm going to do that first. Just pulling up my list in front of me. So listen for your name. Feel free to have your parents listen to this if they want confirmation that you've done at least the minimum requirements to get credit for this quarter. So we have Joseph, Vivica, Faith, Dillian, Jalen C, Lawan, Pam, Brianna, Ajalise, Danielle, Aaliyah, Taylor, Shania, Yesali, Erica, Ziari, Erilyn, Jesse, Jalen L, Anglis, Janiel, Desiree, Maddie, Kaylin, Issa, Natalie, Tisha, Trayvon, Shay, Angie, Alani, Lydia, Jacob, Ashir, Lennox, Eric, Rochelle, Aznasia, Nevea, Maurice, Yoliani. So all of those people have already hit that 60% mark. So congratulations to you for receiving full credit for the fourth quarter of your history course, grade 11. The next part I'm going to share my screen for. So if you can follow along here, I'm just going to pull up the grade, the assignment sheet. So when you scroll down to history, you can read this on your own, but just a quick summary here. You have to have work in by the 12th. The 10th is actually the deadline. I misrepresented when I told you it was the 12th, but I'm going to stay to it because I don't want to make myself a liar. It's just going to give me a little less time to grade things. You need to do 6 out of 10 for history class in order to get credit. 60%, got to do it, okay? The final assignment, I legitimately spent probably 2 hours last night sitting at my computer thinking, researching, reading through stuff. And what it really came down to, I started to stress out because so many of you are not at that 60% yet. I don't want anybody to not pass. I want everybody to be in a place where they get credit for this fourth quarter, this pandemic fourth quarter where, we're hopefully this is the worst thing that we all go through together, but it's not great. And I wanted to do something that was pretty straightforward so that folks had time to finish their other work as well. So you basically need to find a news story. You need to read it or watch the video, and you need to write a summary or a reaction. That summary or reaction can be up to a page, but must be a minimum of 1 sentence that provides a summary or provides your reaction. It has to make sense, but that's it for this week. That's what I'm looking for. There's certainly a lot going on with regards to the protests, with regards to coronavirus, but those aren't the only things in the world. If you don't want to read about those things, find something different. I want you guys to be aware of what's going on in the world. That being said, I was super happy to see some of you. I didn't get to say hi to everybody. I saw some of you from afar, but there were a lot of Renaissance people, both students, alums, and staff representing at the march from Central High School to the police station last weekend. I know there was another event this past weekend. So for those of you and your family members who are making your voices heard, who are fighting against white supremacy, who are fighting against racism, and who are fighting to reform these institutions, bravo to you. Keep up the good work. I miss you guys. And I will post one more video, sort of a goodbye video, next week. Please feel free to email me, send me messages, I'll remind, whatever. If you have questions about work, if you just want to message back and forth about what's going on in the world, I am your history teacher. I miss you, and I hope you and your families are all well. Have a good week.